Next, we have Mr. Zul Zawait from Haifin.
Hello, sound check. Can you hear me at the back? Okay, because I'm competing with a lot of noise, so it's not easy. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Nitin, for running the sandbox. Thanks to the World Economic Forum for making it happen. And in particular, Mr. Regulators, I'm talking to you. You guys need to do a better job at helping these companies move from sandbox. What I heard from Dr. Rashid was really very compelling when he said that the hard part isn't to graduate the sandbox, is to go from scale up to adoption. And we'll be looking for more help with that. So thanks for that. So I'm not going to read you the slide. I hope that you all can read the slide. I'm going to pick up where Patrick left off. Patrick and his company are talking about digital solutions to replace paper. And we are focusing on one very specific use case, which is bank guarantees. So in the UAE, the size of this problem is exaggerated because of the nature of our economy. We are a high growth economy. We're doing a lot of projects, a lot of energy. We're building roads, railways, airports. We're putting up oil rigs. We're building intercity development, real estate. So the value of bank guarantees in the UAE system is published. Who wants to take a guess how much that is? Any, apart from the Haifin team? Who wants to guess? All right, I'll give you the number because I'm short of time. It's 460 billion dirhams at the last year end, and it's been growing 15% a year. And the amount of money tied up in bank guarantees represents a pain point for all parts of the equation. The people issuing the bank guarantees, which are banks, the people receiving the bank guarantees, which are beneficiaries like oil companies, airports, road authorities, government, and of course, the real pain is suffered by the people who request those guarantees in order to participate in the projects. Along comes the electronic transactions law. It's a groundbreaking law. It means that all of a sudden the courts will recognize digital paper as a replacement to physical paper. Has anyone taken advantage of that? I see Patrick doing something, I see Credor doing something, but in the real environment, in the physical environment, we haven't seen any moves on this. So what we've done is we've come up with a solution working with banks like Mr. Rashad, who you see over there. Members of the Haifin consortium represent 19 lenders. 11 or 12 of them participated in a working group with us. People like Mr. Rashad, who have worked with physical bank guarantees for 25 years. Add that all together, we've had more than 200 years of experience helping us to co-create our solution. But we didn't stop there. We then went to the beneficiaries and said, come and tell us your pain points. We got CFOs from all of the large companies in the country, developers, real estate agents, oil and gas companies, energy companies. We got them in a room and we said, tell us your pain points. How much pain do you go through recording that guarantee? What system do you use? Guess what? It's Excel. And they have filing cabinets and we have staff whose job it is to go and retrieve those guarantees whenever there's a change required, an increase in the value, a reduction in the value, a claim. All of that is so painful that when we asked our banks, how do we turn our hand to a solution? They said the next best use case for Haifin is digital bank guarantees. Now let's talk about the solution. How did we approach it? We already operate the country's largest interbank blockchain. It's a very successful blockchain. We have 19 lenders using it. Each and every day, 15 billion dirhams, each and every month, 15 billion dirhams of value is presented on our blockchain. There's a high degree of trust. The central bank knows what we're doing. They like what we're doing. So what we did was we said, let us build another use case on the same blockchain. And the whole process is going to live on the nodes related to the parties. So you have a beneficiary having their own node, and you have a bank having their own node, and you have limited access to the applicant who wants access to a bank guarantee issued digitally. But let's look at the life cycle for a minute. Just indulge me, 15 seconds. Let's take the railway, which is being built across the UAE. It requires hundreds and hundreds and thousands of suppliers to put in guarantees up the value chain. And there is hundreds of billions of dirhams worth of guarantees being acted and activated each day, surrendered, replaced. All of these steps are going to move onto the blockchain. We're going to give a digital portal to the beneficiary who will then be able to command the actions on that blockchain. What's the next stage in the life cycle? Do we need to increase it? Do we need to reduce it because a certain milestone has been met? Do we need to surrender it? Do we need to claim because the applicant didn't fulfill their obligations? All of these activities, these events will be managed on the blockchain. It's a really elegant solution, and we're very confident. The testing has proven very successful in the sandbox, and the whole thing is fully secured, not just because of the inherent concept of a blockchain, but because we, Haifin, are backed by Ian Enterprise, and we run our own cybersecurity company. So the entire thing is fully protected and fully secure. Now let's take a couple of international reference points. The UAE is quite advanced in this. We like to think we're going to be in the first 10 countries adopting digital bank guarantees, but we're not the first. If we look at Israel, if we look at Australia, if we look at India, if we look at Saudi Arabia, and if we look at Singapore, which I think has done a fabulous job, regulator-led, where they have, in the space of a year and a half, Singapore has moved from paper to digital, mainly because government agencies have demanded that it has to be a digital guarantee. And all of a sudden, 80 plus agencies have moved on to digital guarantees, which means all the banks have to move on to digital guarantees, which means all the applicants have to move on to digital guarantees. So the help we're looking for, what you can't see at the bottom of the slide there, the call to action is we're looking for a green light from our regulator, which is the central bank, which will enable the system to go live, and then we will encourage adoption from the beneficiary side. So all the energy companies, airports, road authorities, government departments should start demanding digital guarantees. So I'm going to be around. If you have any questions, grab me in the break. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.